Welcome to episode 8, the Deep Sea King of One Punch. I'm here to review and recap the episode for you. Let's get into it right away. I'll give you my input, I'll give you my thoughts, and I'll give you what the episode's all about. Let's dig right into it. I'm going to try to skip over a couple of things. This episode felt like it was kind of long, but it was also really short. They had a lot happen in a very condensed amount of time. It was actually kind of awesome. It's one of my favorite episodes so far. So let's just dig into it. So the Moomin Rider is riding to the scene of a fight. He's going rush, trying to get there. A giant octopus is there, and he's like, yo, I'm taking you down. We're gonna fight. Let's go. But before he can get there, Saitama shows up and defeats the monster in one punch. But we don't get to see the one punch. I've noticed they've been doing this a lot. They'll always be like, oh, there's Saitama. Then they'll cut away and come back and the monster's defeated in this horrific fashion. And I kind of wish they would just show more of the one punch. I get it. Saitama's very limited in what he can do because he can only really do one punch. And that's cool and everything, but I just want to see these one punches. They're so glorious. They're so awesome. If you're going to have a show where the main hero has a limited amount of action he can really do, then you need to show it. So start showing us those one punches. It's really annoying me that they cut away and you're like, oh man, okay, it's kind of funny, but I want to see action at that point. Now, meanwhile, there is more happening. The sea creatures are in another city. I think it's called City J. They are attacking, and the other heroes are like, what are we going to do? We got to take them on. So, another hero by the name of Stinger sees them and goes, yo, you guys are going down. He fights them all by himself. He does an incredible job. The action in this scene is just great. I love seeing him fight. His conch shell, whatever the thing was, is just a really good, cool weapon in my opinion. Anyway, so he's taking them all on, but then the Deep Sea King shows up and he defeats him pretty much immediately. But not by, he defeats him. Stinger's taken down pretty much like this. It's like, boom. No! And the Deep Sea King has a hilarious design. He has a Speedo. He's has like a little bit of makeup going on. He got some lipstick working. So he's a sea creature. And he's not an octopus though like the other ones were, which is still kind of curious to me. And I guess some of them weren't all octopus, but like most of them, the main ones they were showing were octopus. And but this guy's not even remotely close to an octopus. So why did you make the emphasis on octopus in the last two fights? I don't know. Anyway, he's also rocking some heart pasties for nipples. So that's hot. The Deep Sea King decides to, at that point attack City J. And then at that point, there are more heroes that show up. There's a guy with lightning stuff, but he wasn't really that important, in my opinion, at least not in the scene. But the hero that really shined to me, that made me laugh and was just like the best, and he had the best fighting moves and poses to me, was Puri Prisoner. He was, Sonic's cellmate in jail, and they break out together, and Puri Prisoner takes on this Deep Sea King, and his moves are great. My favorite move that he does is when he takes a point. My favorite move that he does is when he takes a point to kind of parody Sailor Moon and go into angel style. And then you know how like in Sailor Moon they transform their naked for a second and then they get their clothes. But he just goes naked and stays naked and he fights. Puri Prisoner, his story a little bit is that he went to jail because he can't help but to attack beautiful men. That is his thing. He's clearly like a gay character, but it's done so well. It's funny. It's really cool. Anyway, so he takes him on. He powers up, breaks through his sweater, gets sad about that, fights the Deep Sea King. You think he's gonna win because this guy is like massive and awesome. His moves are swift and they're cool. But then the Deep Sea King's like, no. And then just like dominates him with like no regard at all to anything that happened before that. Not even his angel style helped. Sonic decides to take him on as well. And Sonic's like, all right, let's go. I'm not a hero, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do because you are not as fast or as cool as me. So goes head to head with him. And it's actually a pretty good fight. Sonic though realizes that once it starts raining, the Deep Sea King transforms and is even stronger and Sonic can't compete. So Sonic's like, screw this. I'm out of here. I know when to leave. I'm going home. And he goes running off in the other direction, not before getting his clothes taken off by the Deep Sea King, because the Deep Sea King is that strong, he gets you naked. So Sonic goes running naked. At the same time all this is happening, also, the Moomin Rider and Genos and Saitama are on their way to try to help the city. They get word at some point that everything's happening in the shelter. Genos is the fastest of all three of these guys, so he goes running ahead. So he didn't even get this message, so he's running ahead to the city. He winds up getting to the shelter where everyone is hiding first. Before all that, though, while that happens, this is all happening in tandem. It's really confusing sometimes but it's happening all at the same time. Think of it that way. There are heroes in the shelter also that are taking on the Deep Sea King, who now that he's defeated Piri prisoner, just needs someone else to destroy. So he just goes and attacks the people in the shelter. So he's in there attacking them, and the heroes are like, let's do this, and like, we're gonna do this, we're heroes, and it's very uplifting. It's like, yes, heroes can do anything, and it's a mixed group of heroes that are doing it. Anyway, so while that's happening, the Moomin Rider and Saitama are on their way to help with Saitama kind of riding on Moomin Rider's bike, which I think is kind of stupid, because I think that Saitama's probably faster than Moomin Rider, but I don't know, whatever. Moomin Rider's also the hero that rides a bicycle everywhere. Really fast, but he's on a bicycle, and it's still kind of funny because he's not really that fast at all. I think he's slower on the bicycle than some heroes are on feet. So anyway, so here is where it gets really, really fun. So then the heroes fight, they're in the shelter, are fighting the Sea King, and they all get defeated pretty quick. Then Gino shows up and like, yo, it's my turn. And then at this point, the Moomin Rider and Saitama are on their way, but then Saitama notices that Sonic is running by naked, goes to go check that out. Moomin Rider keeps going, gets a phone call from the association. The association's like, yo, it's happening in the shelter now, you gotta go that way, but you're gonna be defeated, you're not strong enough, you can't handle this guy, he's way beyond your class. The Moomin Rider is like, well, I gotta keep up, I gotta get stronger, I gotta be better, so he just goes anyway in the direction of everything so fast that he drops his phone. Well, Saitama, not being able to find Sonic, or I guess, did he find Sonic? I forget. I don't really know, but it doesn't matter. He picks up the phone that the Moomin Rider dropped, and he's like, hello? The associate's like, hello? Where's Moomin Rider? He's like, I don't know, but this is Saitama. What's up? And he gets word that they go, Saitama! And then the scene kind of fades with Saitama looking very serious, knowing that this means he's gonna get the location of where everything's going down, and he's gonna head over to the shelter where he's gonna probably meet up with Genos, and they're gonna fight the Deep Sea King together. And I cannot wait. And that's the whole episode, basically. It was a lot going on at the same time. It confused me a few times. I had to watch it over and over again to really kind of put pieces together. But it was good. It was a really good episode. The action was top notch. I'm gonna say it. It is some of the best action in the show, not featuring Saitama. It is so good. The stories, again, it's building. The show is doing this. The show is just consistently building. And I like where I think it's going, but I don't know. I'm gonna give this episode 4 out of 5 stars just for the fact that the action was great. The comedy was incredible. Piri Prisoner is now my new favorite hero at the moment, and I enjoy it immensely. And I just want to see where this all goes. I'm excited. It's a good episode. It's a good episode. That's all I gotta say. What do you guys think? How do you feel about the episode? Who's your favorite hero that showed up in this one? Stinger is cool too, but Piri Prisoner and that Angel style is just so freaking awesome. I'm sorry. I love anything that gives homage to Sailor Moon and talks about how ridiculous it is. And so there you go. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought down below. You can go check out my other recaps of the last set of episodes right here. And you'll see me, I guess, I'll do a video on Thanksgiving. So you'll see me on Thanksgiving. That's Thursday. You'll see me on Wednesday for anime debates. You just got one lined up. You're going to like it. And I'll see you again on a Monday for their motivation. Thanks a lot, guys. Also, I'm doing another Pokemon video this week, so look out for that. But yeah, bye, guys. See ya. Ever use teleport? Boom, bam, boom, kabizzle. Woohoo! Where am I going with this? I don't know. I'm not going to disappear. But thanks, guys. Later.